together as a community to see how the next generation can take off from here. This is what is important here. Yes, socialize. Yes, meet people. Yes, talk to people. Meet more people, because everybody sitting here is a genius. Only thing is we still have to discover which area we are the genius. That's all is important. To give more employment, I love that. In fact, that is one of my vision is, if I'm going to help every businessman to grow, don't you think at least he's going to give 10 more people employment? And if all of us sitting in the room here, around most easily, how many people here? 75. Let's keep, for multiplication's sake, 80 people here. If 80 of us grow our business to a level that we can employ 10 more people, how many people have we impacted? 800 people. This room in 1 year can impact 800 people's life. Not just people, families' life. 2 years? 3 years? 4 years? This chamber has the power to make rules in Tamil Nadu in 5 to 10 years' time. Every government which is coming will start coming here and asking, sir, you tell us what are the rules and regulations to be made or policies to be made. Do we understand the power that we have got here? We don't. We are just letting it happen. The moment you start impacting the lives of the society and the people around, and I'm telling you, BNI philosophy or the universal philosophy is givers gain. Keep giving, and from where you're going to gain, nobody knows. And universe is a giving universe. Right? So it starts to give. When you start giving, you start getting, and you don't have to beg. The universe has to give it. I think MGR song is there, no? Kurtadala kurtar. If you have a good voice, you can come and sing. I don't have such a good voice. This is what is important. Give. Any of all those people who went recently with all the money inside, they're still searching where the money is. And that person from the top is also looking where the money is. You are not going to take anything with you. So here only we have to do it. So let's give more employment. Let's spread the joy and happiness. To understand each other, the most important thing, in fact, I shared that in Raila, the Rotary Club of, they were doing for children. I said, what's the most important need for human beings? Anybody can tell me that? Love, very good. Happiness, recognition. Money, yeah, money. Otherwise, you can't have cloth and food. Yeah? How many of you will agree? We all need someone to understand us. That's all we want. At the end of the day, we want someone. What do you go and tell your wife at the end of the day? Now, are you able to understand? And what your wife is telling you? First you understand me, then I'll understand you. Am I right? So this is what is the basic human need. Even in networking, that is the most important need. When you shake hands, don't shake hands asking for business. Because other guys also are looking for business. So can we become the mature person to say, let me understand him first. Because then, if I understand you, what will you do? You will want to understand me. But if I don't want to understand you, why will you want to understand me? So this is what is very important in networking. Look for understanding what the other person wants. And once you give him, what happens? He will give what you want. And that is what is important. Let's understand each other. And it's not so easy to understand human beings, right? Because we are human beings, we are dynamic people. Like today you got me hot what I said, thank you. And tomorrow you give me hot what I said, who asked? So it's very difficult. We are all amazing people, amazing human beings. The same situation, everything being the same, I may act funnily tomorrow. Right? So this is again very important, to understand each other. Because once you start, and networking is an amazing opportunity for you to understand people. Let me tell you, the 4 or 5 years of me being a part of a network, I can understand so many things so easily. I'm able to gain patience. I'm able to understand situations. I can understand people. Why someone is doing certain things in this way? Because he is undergoing some problem. Can I address that need, that problem first? And then everything will change. But what do? We don't even do that. An employee comes late and you start screaming and shouting. What happens? Nothing happens. Again, tomorrow is going to come late. You can't change it. But why are you getting your BP up? If you asked him, and he could have told, my child is suffering from fever, and every night I am sitting next to my child until morning 5 o'clock, till the child sleeps, I have to be next to him. How many of you will empathize and understand the situation? So this is what is important in networking, understand each other. And everybody is coming here looking for something. So we need to understand each other, right? To expand the business, obviously, yes, business is very important. In fact, I will say, if India has to become a superpower, it is not your missiles, It is nothing. It's not Modi, it is the people in the room here. If we as business owners start to take our business to next level, all of us have the power to become multinational corporations. We don't have systems and processes in place because Indians are too intelligent. We rely too much on our intelligence. And if all that intelligence can be documented, and let me tell you, I've been around the world, and many of you must be around the world. What I noticed was we as Indians are actually too intelligent. And that's why all the problem. Because you're intelligent, I am intelligent, then we have all difference of opinions. I went to US and they were so simplistic people. One of them says, do this, everybody agrees. I said, boss, there are 100 ways of doing it. No. If I say this, everybody will do this because then I understood because the level of intelligence is less. And we are too intelligent people. So this is again important, is to expand the business. We all can do it, but we need systems in place. We need process in place. And networking is an amazing opportunity to find people with whom you can partner. There are people in this room who have taken their business to next level. Am I right? And how did they do it? They can come here and share their stories. If every month one of you can come and say, hey, these are the decisions I made in the business. This is the reason why my business has gone to next level. And nobody is going to compete with you. Or if you have competitors in the same group, ask them to get out. So others can benefit. So it's just simple, but at least someone will benefit out of it. So these are certain things. To expand business, definitely yes. Please network. Go around the world. There's some amazing opportunities. In fact, when I joined BNI, I thought, being a chartered accountant, maybe there are 100 different kinds of business. Am I right? Recently, I met a person, and in BNI, he has listed down, there are around 700 different categories of business in BNI. In BNI alone. So if you get to the world, there's such a big world, and what is business here and what is business there are two different things. We don't know. The kind of business we are doing in Chennai need not even exist anywhere else. But what they are doing there might be an amazing opportunity there. So when we start networking and going around the globe and meeting so many different people, we'll understand the business. Right? So what is Satyam Cinema's business? Anybody here? Today morning I was explaining to my son. Yeah? Food. Is it movie or food? Food. And we all go to watch movies, right? Look at this amazing business idea. He has just created an experience center where people can come and love to have food. That's all. I don't go to movies. I go buy popcorn and come out. Why anyway I'm going to eat popcorn, so why should I watch a movie and spend 3 hours there? I take that popcorn and work. That's all we have to do. But again, amazing business opportunities. This is when we start networking, we'll understand what is the real business model for everybody. So this is what is important, to be noticed. One of the human needs is to be appreciated. We all love to be appreciated. Anybody who doesn't like to be appreciated? Anybody? We all love to be appreciated. Everybody sitting here wants to be appreciated. Why, ma'am, you got into business? So that people can take notice of you. First, human need. Then it becomes social responsibility. Let us be honest. Am I right?
No,
you had so much of talent.
No, it's not actually that. Actually, I just wanted to have some social. Actually, my husband is a very good businessman, and I'm not in any need of money.
No. I'm not telling that. Please sit down. I'm not telling that. Okay. Yeah. Please come forward. Yeah. Please come forward. You get some more time to get noticed. No, you were shivering a little when you're speaking, so I'm just giving you some more time.
No, it's that we have a lot of money, so we have to go to the next step. Every person should have a social responsibility.
Stay here, okay?
Right.
In BNI, we explain this concept which is called VCP. First comes visibility. We all need to be visible first, to be noticed. Then comes credibility. That is when you're coming here and speaking, hey, friends, please come on 8th of April because they've seen you long enough. You understand?
Yeah.
That is what I'm telling. To be noticed first. Then is credibility, because now people will seeing you, they will start to believe in you, and then comes profitability. We all straight jump to profitability. Hey, I want business. Every handshake that we are shaking, business Anna. Or how is business going to come? Today, just because I met you, will you start giving me work?
No.
You understand? I meant that, not the other thing.
Okay, fine.
We all have a lot of money, right? Thank you. Okay, the meaning was that to be noticed, we all want to be noticed because we are all in business. How many of you are on Facebook? Don't worry, all your data has been taken off by someone. So today I just deleted everything, okay, because whatever calls you're making also is recorded. All my BNA members, they get to know that I'm dead. It's very important that we need to understand importance of visibility. In business, Anybody here who is having a monopoly product or service? You are the only one in the market. Nobody else. Anybody here? What is your business?
Architect, vernacular style of architecture.
You-
Chettinad style of architectural design.
Do you think you are the only one in the whole?
Not only one,
Ah.
but doing
So I'm on time. I just finished this and then we have a lot of time. Yeah.
almost monopoly.
Almost monopoly, but not monopoly.
Not monopoly.
So that means what? If people have to come and look for you, don't you think you have to go and scream in the world? Let me tell you what I did. When I became CA, I decided I'm world's best CA. I decided. And I sat in an office and didn't go out to market for 2 years. You know how many clients I got? 30. My family members. Right? Then one of my senior, he called me and told me, you're an amazing person, you're an amazing chartered accountant. Only if you go and tell the world that you're a chartered accountant, people will give you work. Visibility. You need to be noticed. Unless you're noticed, who will give you work? Nobody. First, you need to be noticed. Give free consultancy for people to believe you first. Oh yeah, he speaks well. I think he's a good guy. 1 or 2 suggestions he has said is really working well. And then people start coming and giving you work. So we all need to be noticed. So visibility, C, credibility, and when that goes up, after a point of time, it comes to profitability. Otherwise, it won't happen. So whenever you're coming in networking, my request, speak to someone for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes about business. Yeah. The first, one of my friend, he came from Delhi. And he said, what is this? Something amazing or unique I find in your city, Chennai. I said, what is that? If I meet someone in morning, they say, tiffin's aptiya. Afternoon, lunch aptiya. Evening, supper aptiya. What is this? Only they ask about food all the time. So very simple. Whenever you meet next time, you ask something else. Okay, not just tiffin's aptiya. We all. So this is what is important. Come here for business. Speak about your business. Yes. Personally also you should speak, get to know how is your health and all those things is important. But then if you come here for networking, yes, network. Right? So I have some 15 minutes more. Any other questions you have, please feel free to ask. Yes, please. Chinaya. Very good. Amazing. Okay. I met a friend of mine in the Chennai airport and he was not the president of YI or the chair of YI when I met him. So he said me, I came to 1 or 2 BNI meetings and I find it is very, very difficult in meeting people and talking about my business. I said the whole problem comes when you start speaking with a mindset of getting business. How about meeting people and talking about giving? Give. I'm not telling give business. I'm just telling, think about, okay, let the other person speak. What can I give him? What can I help him? What is it that I can help him with? And if I can do that, you won't have inhibition in speaking. The problem is we are all wanting to get something. So you're waiting for the right time to hit, right time to hit, right time to hit. And then you get desperate. Then you get little afraid. Should I ask for business? Should I not ask? Then your hands start to sweat. Then you can see sweat here, everywhere. And then you feel it is better not to speak. The fear. I'll tell you, many of you have heard this name, Vedishwaran. You know Vedishwaran? Vedishwaran advocate. Right? So I met him some years back, very, very long back when I just passed. So the first time I met him, and I spoke to him for some time because I took a client of mine for an opinion, and he gave an amazing thing. After the client left, and the time taken from him was for 1 hour, he finished the matter in 45 minutes. So 15 minutes more were left, which the client is anyhow going to pay. So I said, sir, I have 15 minutes time, I need to talk to you. He said, fine, you can go ahead, talk to me. Just before I was about to leave, I told him, sir, do you have any tie-up with a chartered accountant? You're only an advocate, so why not let's tie up? You know from where it is coming? Networking from the beginning. So he said, what? I don't know you much, but this is what is VCP. Was I visible to him? No. Was I credible to him? No. Was I profitable to him? As of yet, not. Invisible. For the first meeting, I jumped too early, asked for business. He said, obviously no. But then he said, I want to just understand, why did you ask me that? I said, sir, before I sleep, right, I asked this question, is there anything incomplete? Thank you. Is there anything incomplete which I did not fulfill? If I get out of this room without asking you, I will not get sleep at night. For me, sleep is important, not you. I told him openly. And I said, second thing, just imagine tomorrow if you're thinking to tie up with someone, whose name will come first? Right? So in BNI again we say ask. Mang lo, ask. What is the maximum thing that can happen? The other guy is going to say no, which anyhow if you don't ask is no. If you don't ask, how many of you in school and college went with a rose in hand? You will understand. If others, any of you won't understand. So, okay, nowadays girls go with rose in hand. Right? So, you got that? So, never have inhibitions. Any of it is no. So, take a chance, take a shot. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, anyhow, it's not happening. Right? Any questions? Please feel free to ask. Yes?
I actually have a question for the group. So we have, for the entire group,
Yeah.
so we have about 220. We have about 220 members in
Yeah.
a group. They are in a WhatsApp group, but I wouldn't say that we actually know each other well. So
Super.
what are ways to make?
The biggest problem today is technology, right? For all of us, if you wish people on happy birthday on WhatsApp, even your best friends, and what do you think? Over. Am I right? Happy morning, happy birthday. Over. Sudan, happy birthday, happy birthday. And where is the connect happening? One more small important thing here. Connect and connection are two different things. We are connected, but we don't have connection. Unless connection happens, connection is what I speak, your understanding. What I mean to speak, your understanding is connection. And many times, how many of you have best friends where you have to look at each other and by your eyes or by body language they understand? How many of you are like that? You have friends? And these are the people who are regularly meeting you, talking to you. WhatsApp is only a communication channel. It's only a broadcasting channel. It is not going to get you any business. It is not going to get you any connects. It is not going to get you any connection. You get that? So this is what is important. WhatsApp is good. Facebook is good. But face to face is important. Unless you're going to meet, and let me tell you, not all the 200 people you have to meet. One more problem we all have is everybody here in this chamber has to give me business. In fact, one of the person sitting here is enough. You don't need 200 or 300 people. You just need 2 people or 3 people to build relationship with first. Right? Now, can I take your name? Periana? Periana? Yeah. Please stand up. No? You're an architect, right?
Yeah.
So how many of you are looking for a good architect from whom you can get business? From whom you can get business? He can give business to you. Yeah, raise hands perfectly. So fine. So now here, your good name? Ram. I'll just take Ram for example. Ram, can you stand up? Now on the WhatsApp channel, you keep communicating a lot of stuff. What are the chances of Perry seeing all the messages? Is he seeing all the messages or not seeing all the messages? Let us be honest. Let us be honest. No, I'm just telling this is what we are all doing. The moment I put a message in the group, I think everybody is reading. You understand this? But now 2 of you are going to meet personally and talk to each other. Now tell me, what are the chances of business converting? Lot of things will happen. It happened. Thank you. I just pick up randomly always, and it always happens. This is what is important. WhatsApp, Facebook is good things, but then end of the day, unless you see someone face to face, it's not going to happen. Nowadays, you have matrimony things going on. Do you think by seeing on the photos on the matrimony thing and you will get the daughter or the boy married? At the end of it, you still have to see. This is again important. In fact, business is like